Hi everyone, just a little bit of an update. It's a bit delayed, but the eclipse portal period was such an intense time. There was so much that went on in that time, so much transformation and growth, so many amazing things that happened to me that including in the middle there at the equinox, there was the healers weekend where there was some wonderful sharing, connection, bonding, and really elevated frequency. There was a lot of healing, a lot of freeing that went on there, and a lot of it was all of the really intense points were quite spontaneous and quite organically just happened. I went through the entirety of my experience through the eclipse portal was really about surrendering to the soul, surrendering to higher self, to purpose, to wherever I was guided to go. And the beginning of it, before the eclipse, was quite, as I left a video, was quite intense. I felt a lot of heaviness, a lot of kind of grieving, kind of weighty energy that kind of after the first lunar eclipse part lifted a lot, and that became less sort of oppressive. And during the eclipse process, those 2 weeks, everything became lighter and lighter. There was so much learning, so much growth, so much awareness within myself of who I am, my emotions, where they were coming from. I did a lot of my quantum breath. I did a lot of my meditation and healing in that time. Everyone that I came across in that time seemed to assist me in some way. We assisted each other. There was a beautiful energetic healing exchange between everybody. But it was as though just simply being open to understanding, open to healing, open to surrendering to my soul, surrendering to my true self, and being open to receive. Everywhere I turned, there was synchronistic events. There was love I received. There was light. There was learning and lessons that I received. So I'm super grateful to everybody in my life throughout that time. And all of the things that I did learn and grow from. I ended the eclipse portal with another retreat into my literal cave in the forest, and spent the night. The solar eclipse was 1:30 or something in the morning here, so I spent the night in the cave that night. I did as much really grounding work as I could do, and breath work before the night time came. Woke up early to be awake during the eclipse, and I did a lot of very intentional focus and inward journeying during that time as well, and then spent the whole next day also in a heightened frequency state. So it was a beautiful way to really integrate and end the eclipse transformation period with lots of amazing growth. So the main focus, I went into the forest to get clarity, because of course all of this stuff that happened throughout the eclipse period really brought a lot of things up in me. I went into the forest to get some clarity of mind. I'm not quite sure I got that, although it appeared like I didn't. In the end, it turned out I did. What the main focus I received during my time in the forest was really to bring things back home, to bring things back into the physical body, to ground into the earth, to ground into me, and to focus again on my physicality, on healing and cleansing my body. I've done so much work on healing and cleansing my nervous system, in clearing away trauma, removing the past, removing the programs that I'd been running off for so long, the survival mode, and turning that into thriving mode. But my physical body itself, the health, my diet, my sleep patterns, my physical structure, as well as bringing it home to the home, the family, my literal home, were things that I perhaps have not spent as much time on as I've been in the elevated states, and more out there amongst, or more in there amongst the infinite, rather than here in the physical and the finite. So that was really the message that I got through as the summation or the integration of the eclipse time. I actually had some very amazing spiritual somatic healing experiences whilst in the forest, where my spiritual medic team literally twisted and shifted my spine to make it more aligned and for my optimal health and well-being. That process is still occurring. It was a really amazing experience, and I just would like to invite you all to open yourself up to surrendering to yourself, to trusting your higher self. Your soul knows you. It knows the process you're on, the journey that you're on. That we have so much support around us, not just in our physical world with our friends and our family and those who are gravitating and magnetically attracting in our lives, but also those in our spiritual team who are always there supporting us, and not just supporting us in a spiritual way, but in a very real, practical, physical way. My physical body was literally like I was at in a room with healers who were moving and shaping and correcting my spine. So, anything and everything is possible. We am all that is. So, much love to you all. Hope you enjoyed this update. There's been more happen since. Basically, really, it's kind of more of an integrative flowing with things since, and more of a trusting, having to trust. Everything still keep coming back to trust. So, yeah, loads of love to you all. Hope you're getting through this intense solar active period. It's been a struggle with that too, energetically, with the energy, the physical tiredness. I'm not sure if any of you are feeling that. Leave me a comment below if you are, or what other symptoms you may be feeling from this intensity of energy and the overactive sun. There's also the eyes. I'm struggling still with the eyes and kind of wanting to walk around with them closed all the time, which feels a lot more comfortable. So please share below. I'd love to hear how you transformed during the eclipse period, anything amazing that happened to you, any great wonders that you learnt, or things that you revealed about yourself or healed within yourself. And yeah, much love always. We're doing this, elevating you frequency.